Welcome back, everybody. Today we're here to talk about The Walking Dead and an update on the timeline for The Walking Dead because they had interviews with some of the people at AMC today, and they gave us like an update on what's gonna be going on in terms of release dates and timelines and all that kind of stuff, like what they're planning right now. Because as we know right now, everything is shut down. Things are slowly starting to open up, but for the most part, a lot of things are still shut down. Like little things are opening up, but nothing too major. So they're still waiting for them to get back to work to finish, post production on episodes, start filming, because this year was a pretty big year for The Walking Dead. They had season 10B. They had Fear the Walking Dead season 6, they had The World Beyond, and they had The Walking Dead season 11. So a lot of stuff for this year. So they gave like an update on the timeline and what they're sort of planning out right now. So I'm going to go through the interview, talk about it, break it down, and discuss when we can expect some of these stuff to be on, because a lot of the Sundays of 2020 was supposed to be Walking Dead. So now, because of everything that happened, I'm sort of thinking that either it's some stuff are gonna get delayed, or there's gonna be like a night where we have two Walking Dead stuff on at the same time, like Fear season 6 and season 11 of The Walking Dead, or Fear season 6 and The World Beyond, something like that. So we'll see exactly how it happens, but we'll talk more about that throughout the video. I'm gonna go ahead and read the interview. Before I do begin though, I guess a general spoiler warning. We're not really going to be talking too much spoilers. I just always say that though. Also, if you are a fan of the show, be sure to subscribe for more Walking Dead content updates. But with all that being said, let's get into it. So the interview was with AMC Network's COO Ed Carroll, who said this. So this is from Skybound. They had the interview, so I'm going to go ahead and read it, and then we'll talk about it. So it says, "It's going to be a while until we see a new episode of anything from the Walking Dead universe. The main show, Fear the Walking Dead, and the upcoming third series, The Walking Dead World Beyond, have all been pushed or postponed due to the COVID-19 pandemic." AMC Network COO Ed Carroll said, "We moved The Walking Dead World Beyond back into the fourth quarter, so we're finishing post-production on that. That will be set to go, and we anticipate having some episodes of Fear the Walking Dead season 6 in the second half of the year as well." So there you go. Right there is what I was talking about 2 seconds ago. So they pushed back The World Beyond to the fourth quarter. So that means it's going to be in the, near the end of, 2020. So what is that? So, it's probably going to be like maybe September or October, the fourth quarter. So yeah, that's really interesting. And then they also have episodes of Fear the Walking Dead season 6 in the second half. Now, Denai Garcia, who plays Luciana, had an interview a couple weeks ago talking about how season 6 will probably air during the summer. So that makes sense why some of the episodes will be in the second half of the year. We're going to get to that in just a moment too, because they're saying the same thing here, that it's going to air during the summer. But that's what I meant when I was talking about a couple seconds ago. Like, they're going to be having all these stuff in the fourth quarter of the year, all this Walking Dead stuff. So that's kind of like, is season 11 gonna get delayed? Like, that's the question. I mean, they haven't started filming yet, but I'm assuming they would have, they would probably have the first episode done by October. But even then, like, maybe they want to postpone it, which would just be really insane, because The Walking Dead has started in October, like, every single year for the past decade. So that would be really insane to see The Walking Dead getting pushed back. Maybe till November or something like that. But yeah, there's nothing we can do. It's a pandemic. You can't make people work during this time. It's totally understandable. But it's just really crazy to see this happen. But moving on. He said, "The Walking Dead, which normally would have been filming season 11, is waiting to get back to work. We have had to postpone production and post-production work on a number of shows, resulting in some schedule shifts between now and the end of the year, which we are also managing through." He added that the season 11 writers' room are still collaborating on a virtual stay-at-home basis. "So when can they start filming again? We will monitor week to week, if not days to day, the production schedule," Carroll said. So there you go. Like he said here, it's gonna be very tough, because this is like AMC CEO talking, not just for The Walking Dead. There's other shows on AMC they have to fit into the schedule. So it's gonna be really interesting to see what they do. If I don't know if they, like I was talking about before, I feel like I mean, it looks right now the timeline is gonna be the World Beyond will be in the fourth quarter, so like fallish, October, maybe September or something like that. Maybe even November. I don't know. They just said the fourth quarter, and then Fear the Walking Dead season 6 will be during the summer. So those two look to have like a spot already, settled. It just up to season 11. Now they haven't started filming that yet, so I don't know if they want to postpone season 11 or what, but we'll see. But yeah, I mean, I feel like they wouldn't though. I feel like since The Walking Dead is, airing in October every single year for the past 10 years and it's their biggest show, I feel like they would want to start and they would want to put that in October. Like I feel like they would even maybe push some other show back just because that's their biggest show and most people know that will air in October. I feel like they want to keep that there. So we'll see, but I don't know. I unless they just don't get to filming, unless they don't get to film and they don't finish filming, finish the first episode by October. Unless that happens, I don't see them postponing season 11. Like, I just feel like that would be super weird. But I could be wrong. Who knows? Let me know what you think about that. Do you think they're going to postpone season 11 of The Walking Dead, or they're going to keep it? And who knows? Maybe they want to even postpone The World Beyond to next year. It's a new show. So, I mean, I know they've already done a bit of marketing on it, but we'll see. But let me know what you guys think about that. Do you guys think do you think realistically season 11 could be postponed? Obviously, if they don't film and they don't finish the episode, then yes. But I mean, I talked about this in a different video a couple days ago, but a writer and a producer on the show was talking about how they're still writing season 11. And he even mentioned it here that, through the stay-at-home basis, they can work with each other on computers and stuff like that. So they're getting it written. Just we'll see when filming begins. But let me know what you guys think about all this. And then we still have that season 10 finale. Now, according to Skybound, this was the timeline in which I'm going to go ahead and read right now, and then we'll talk more about it. So the timeline right now, for now, is Fear the Walking Dead season 6 will be season 6A will be during the summer. Season 6B will probably be during the fall. The Walking Dead season 10 finale, they said to be determined. The Walking Dead World Beyond season 1, fall/winter. So again, it could be like October, it could be November, it could be December. Who knows? I mean, maybe it's December. And then they put The Walking Dead season 11 to be determined. So like I said, it looks like season 6A of Fear the Walking Dead and season 1 of The World Beyond have a spot in their schedule. And they just don't have a spot yet for season 11, which is very interesting. I think the reason they're not saying anything yet about season 11 is because they haven't filmed yet. I think that's the main reason. But I mean, it's gonna be really interesting to see how this plays out. Because it was their biggest year for The Walking Dead, because they had 8 episodes, right? They had 16 episodes of The Walking Dead. Season 10 B and then season 11A. They had 16 full episodes of Fear the Walking Dead. They had 10 episodes of The World Beyond. So, do the math. That's a lot of Walking Dead. That's a lot of Sundays. So, I still think the possibility of them having 2 Walking Dead episodes on the same night is open, but we will see. But there's not been too much talk about that season 10 finale just yet. Angela Kang said that they were pretty close to finishing it. They were pretty close to finishing, and then California shut down, which is where their offices are, I think, for the episode. So I don't think it's going to be too long. I know I made a video talking about this also a couple days ago. Jeffrey Dean Morgan had an interview, and he said, I think we'll see it in 4 to 5 months. And everybody was like, what? 4 to 5 months? So we'll see if that's what it is, or that was just him sort of guessing because he doesn't really know the timeline, because no one really knows the timeline. I don't know why people are asking Jeffrey Dean Morgan when the season 10 finale is going to air. How is he supposed to know? But yeah, I think if it was gonna be 4 to 5 months until the season 10 finale, they probably are just gonna wait until season 11, and then air the week before, the night before, and do a special episode. They could do a special 2-hour, let's watch the season 10 finale and then season 11 premiere. They could do something like that if they're gonna wait 4 or 5 months, because 4 or 5 months is already October. So that's my 2 cents on it, but. I just quickly wanted to give this update video because they had the AMC people had an interview talking about the timeline. So let me know what you guys think about all this. When do you think these stuff are gonna air? What are your thoughts and opinions? Hopefully you guys did enjoy. If we get any more updates or anything like that, obviously I'll be making videos about it. So stay tuned by hitting the subscribe button. And I hope you guys are all doing well. Please stay safe, stay indoors. Thanks for watching. I appreciate all the support you guys have been giving me on these videos, and I'll see you guys soon.